Now, what came to mind as I was revising a bit our last conversation is what we might understand of dissociation. That for, I think for many people, when we think of dissociation, we think of it that it must be quite severe already.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
we might think of DID, dissociation, dissociative identity disorder, which
Mm-hmm.
is a severe form of dissociation, where there's just a total disconnection from feeling emotion. But I think there are many steps before that that
Mm-hmm.
every person might suffer from in some point in their lives. Even just the expression of excessive thought
Mm-hmm.
is a form of dissociation, like the
Mm-hmm.
chattering mind.
Mm-hmm.
So the moment
Can,
that, yeah,
can I
go.
give you a simple example that I think most people will relate to? And it's given the term highway hypnosis, and it has happened to me. And I'm
Mm,
thinking of something, that chatter you mentioned, and
mm,
suddenly I miss my turn off for the exit on the motorway.
right,
And I've in a sort of daydream state. And a
right,
lot of us, when we're tired, can enter that sort of half awake, half asleep type uh,
mm,
reality. So
mm,
that would be, I would say, the very earliest stages of not being fully present, not being fully
mm,
aware, and
right.
and a mild dissociation.
Right. Yeah. And I think it happens on a day-to-day, moment-to-moment basis to all of us. Just to
Mm-hmm.
take it a bit out of the condemnation corner that it's just people who've been traumatized to suffer from it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I would say it's much more prevalent and it affects
Mm-hmm.
all of us to different degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And there's often, I mean, I would say the root is involved. There's some sense of judgment or reaction to what we feel that we don't want it, or we get attached to it like a pleasure, and then
Mm-hmm.
we take it into thought of I want more of it, or I don't want anything more of it. And then thought takes over because there's a reaction towards what
Mm-hmm.
we feel, what we experience on a more bodily level.
Mm-hmm.
And hence I would say that's just as well a form of dissociation. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, that when you go through a trauma, either a period in time or an incidental trauma,
Mm-hmm.
that dissociation or the excessive thought patterns are magnified, are much more intense. But the process inherently is the same, I would say.
Mm-hmm.